Okay, good day, everybody. It's so nice to be on this live with you all. And it's a great pleasure to be on live with Janisha. Janisha and I, for those you don't know, did an event a couple of weekends ago. It was called Silencing the Inner Critic, and it was a very, very powerful event. Janisha, how are you doing?
I'm really good, thank you. Enjoying my little coffee while we have this chat today, and just really going through some of the stuff what we experienced in Silencing the Inner Critic.
Yeah, it was a great event, wasn't it? And the feedback was absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
What is your highlight?
100%. So, highlight, gosh. Okay, so actually, just for a quick recap before we do start the highlights, this was going back last Sunday, 27th of July. We were at Harrow Arts Centre in the evening. Yep, doing our
It's only
live
1 week ago. It
session.
is only 1 week ago, isn't it? It feels
Yep,
like a
together.
while
That's
ago.
right. It feels like, yeah, gosh, feels like a while ago. I think my highlight was, collaborating with you, Oliver, and just doing a dual meditation for the first time. I have to say, it was something. Like it was my first experience of us both bringing our meditations together, and it was just something else. I absolutely loved it.
It was a very good event. I must say, I really enjoyed working with you as well. Just the way that you control and hold the energy is very, very important. All these live events that we do, it's so important to be able to maintain and hold the group in a safe space. And I think we really achieved that on Sunday, just allowing everybody to be in a safe space and to express and share without feeling like they had to.
I think that was the great thing about it, though, right? We were both came in quite. We've both got our way of holding space. So, and just the way the session went, just me doing the breath work, you doing the etheric, trauma release, and then us bringing the meditation together. But it was it's such a beautiful, warm space for everyone to be in. And I mean, let's go through some of the reflections. Actually, I'd love to go through some of the things that you've had people coming back to you saying, and what I've had as well, really, as well. I mean, I think one thing I had that for sure was that people loved the two different soothing voices in the meditation. They loved that duality of going from one place to another, but also just the voices
I think
tangled
that
together.
definitely was a highlight for most people. I think was the dual voice meditation, so that sort of double induction technique, where we're using two voices, and I think it works really well. The masculine and the feminine voice, and then also
Yeah.
by also moving it around the room, so it wasn't always where they expected to have the voice coming in a
Yes.
different part of the room while they were meditating, and to experience it that way. And I think it worked really well, so that you went into the real inner child aspect, and then I could then bring in the heart aspect, but from different perspectives to keep them on their toes, really. I think, and it seemed to work really, really powerful. A lot of positive
Yeah.
feedback about that part.
And I had also from that, like people said, when we sort of went through our takeaways, if you remember, like people had sort of said as well, how quickly, once they silenced their mind, how quickly the inner critics in them showed up and how quickly they were able to recognize them. And that was something that we took away and said, take forward that when that comes up again, it's something they catch quicker and just, throw it away really. But yeah, it definitely, I think all those elements just was just phenomenal in bringing through just understanding what that inner critic is and how to go in and, clear that space there really.
I also think that inner critic is something that we all have the inner critic, and it can be used for a positive or it can be used for a negative. And I think for a lot of people, they tend to be focusing on, oh, I'm not good enough. But if you've got an inner critic that says something, you've got a choice to be able to change that and do something with
Yeah.
that and turn it into a positive. Because when you know how, it's just so easy to turn into a positive rather than being pushed downwards. And this is where I think so many people are concerned and confused, is that they often allow this inner critic to totally control them. And that's not the way it should be.
No, and that's what we talked about, right? We talked about that, actually it's not all bad. Like, yes, it is when it dominates you and takes over, but actually those voices inside can bring you and elevate you to a certain way. And it was just how to use that and how to understand it first, understand what's going on, and then how to use it to your benefit, right?
Mm.
So yeah, all in all, it was an amazing, amazing session.
I mean, we got some really good feedback. One of the participants, she said to me, "Can't you guys do this like more regularly, like every second weekend?" And
Yeah.
well, no, the answer is definitely no. And we're both busy and we both lead busy lives. We both got other things to do. But I think people are really looking for these live events again, aren't they? In-person
Yeah,
events. People are so
yeah. I
tired
think
of
that's
Zoom.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think, both of us know we work online quite a bit as well, but just having these live events really brought something else. And it's just so nice. The space was just so warm. And yeah, and obviously we do get to do more, but yeah, maybe not every other week. So yeah, our next one.
I think that's a little bit too much for me, definitely. And I do
Yeah,
cherish my Sunday evenings with my family, not necessarily being at an event. And I think you're very
but we
similar.
have got one more coming up though, in our next one for sure. The Heart of Abundance. So definitely looking forward to that. Actually, if you want to, yeah, go through that a little
Yes,
bit more.
I'm super excited about that because I know that so many people have abundance issues, and we all immediately think of abundance and financial, but it's not also always that. Sometimes it's more deeper than that. It's just allowing flow into your life. And so, in this particular workshop, we're going to be running what's an event on it's 12th October, 12th October,
12th of
isn't it?
October. Yep,
Yep,
remember that's it.
that's a Sunday, 2025, just in case you're catching this in 2026. And we are definitely going to look at abundance and how it flows into our life and what's restricting the flow. Because so often the block that's just restricting that flow from really coming in. We live in the most incredibly abundant universe, and we've just got to open up to it. And also change our money ceiling. So many
Yep.
people have these blocks at certain levels, and every time they get slightly above that block, there's a disaster. There's 4 new car tires. There's a washing machine that breaks down. There's a new device that's broken in the house that needs replacing to bring you back down to that level. And we've got to break through that level, keep
We're
breaking
kind
through
of
over and over again.
limiting ourselves. We've put that limit on, and as soon as, like you say, you go past that limit, right? That's it. We've kind of, upper limited ourselves. So it's breaking those limits and just knowing that we clear to the next level, almost like a game. Yeah, but next level, and just keep
Well,
going.
I think it's absolutely at next level. That's exactly what it is, isn't it? It's always about updating to the next level. And yes, it is like a game. Isn't life like a game?
Yeah, it is actually. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, definitely like those.
So
Yeah,
we can
video
choose
games.
either make it very serious or actually make it quite fun. And it's
Yeah,
far more enjoyable if we're having fun. So
things
yes,
definitely flow better in the yeah, and when we're all in the fun mode and love mode. So definitely. So I'm very, very excited for this next one on 12th of October, isn't it? Harrow Art Centre, Heart of Abundance.
yes, and I'm sure we'll put the links in the chat and what have you that comes next. The description, YouTube description. There we go, YouTube description, or where we post this. I have no idea we're posting this lot. All right, well,
Where,
Janisha, it's been amazing catching up with you again. We've got to do
yeah,
more of these,
it's really good.
and if anybody's getting ideas of things that they want us to do, whether it
Yes,
comes through the breath work that Janisha does, which is so powerful, plus bringing in those alchemical meditations, plus this sort of dual voiced meditation, and then we'd love to hear from you. So drop your thoughts in the comments, and we will get back to you. Until then,
take care. I didn't realize we're doing all of that, didn't we? We did breath work, meditation, energy cleansing, the whole lot. So this was just
well, I think the
So
dual
next time.
meditation was just a cherry on the cake, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very excited. Yep. Till then, and hope to see as many of you there as we can. So take care. Bye for now.
And until then, have a magical day.